some good ones to take home.
Yes, ma'am. You got the Cune, the Rioja. Yeah, and I think.
And I won that red wine from the contest.
Yes, you did.
And I have not opened it yet. I'm saving it for a rainy day.
For sure, and that's the thing. Those wines will be fine because they have so much tannin and structure to them and acidity. They'll preserve well, so you probably should give it a little bit more time. Yeah. We opened those pretty young. Didn't you win one of the bottles of Alianico? Yeah, and it was really strong, and it was pervasive, and it was just...
Yeah, that's a special occasion wine, because that bottle wine...
Right. And I'll be honest with you, you noticed when we did that experiment that it benefited from the decanting, so we should probably, you know, or you should probably, when you open it, just give it a little, you know, put it in the decanter. Itariato. Itariato. And that is a place that it's very hot and humid. There's lots of, it's along water and it's along a river, so the soil is very damp, so much so that they have to take the grapes and they put them up on, not necessarily trellises, but they're called canopies. So the grapes, because they would obviously suffer if they were too immersed in very wet soil, they have canopies that lift them up from the ground, and they actually sustain better that way, and so they're able to thrive because they have that treatment. This particular vintage is kind of like a classic expression of how this wine drinks, you know, and it almost is tart like lemonade. You know, it's one of those things that gets you going. So nice and refreshing, but also kind of is, you know, getting our palate ready for what we're about to consume. Sometimes a lot richer in its texture, and leaves also does that same quality without the oak influence. So it's one of those things where it can be, you know, one and the same, but technically not the same at all. What's really special about the fact that it has a little least contact is that it settles the wine a bit. It makes it so. Can you imagine if this wine didn't have that element? It was really sharp and really pervasive. What's special and unique about this particular wine is it has effervescence. So there's a little carbonation, a little bit of bubbles, and carbon dioxide is really special to preserve the wine, to keep it from oxidizing, and also to, within this process, it actually dissolves some of the sediment within this particular process. Because when I make this wine, when it's fermented, it's actually been fermented for about 20 to 25 days. But within that process, sediment occurs. But the fact that there is carbon dioxide, it dissolves that sediment, and it also preserves it and keeps it and maintains it. So it's really special that this wine does have a bit of effervescence, and it wasn't removed from this process because it actually helps. And this wine is kind of made in those styles of naturalness, since the gravity plays a part in the clarification of this wine. I think that's always very important to mention. My tastings are very particular about what I feature and what we consume, because I think, you know, a lot of the disparities in Baltimore have a lot to do with food deserts. So because there are those food deserts and those elements, my wine culture is, you know, designed so that we have better exposure, better things, and we do better. So that's ultimately always the goal. So most of what I put on my very first tastings was vegan safe, biodynamic. They follow the lunar cycles. It's always this, you know, element of. My mom was a special ed teacher. I taught foreigners English. I taught pronunciation class. Like, education is my background. So I'm like, I finally found my medium in which to teach, and it was a blessing, and it was all the universe, because my mom was a school teacher, so we didn't go to fine dining restaurants growing up. We went to restaurants. I prefer my mom's cooking any day over those restaurants, but she was her family was from South Carolina. When I say, like, I mean, I'm very fortunate. I mean, we all have families that I'm very fortunate. You know, we have some places that can't cook, but I was blessed to have my mom cooking. So you know, obviously, was a part of my palate being like, you know, if that's the word for it, but hard to essentially. But it's really important, I think, for us to be able to go into a space and be able to, like, not feel unwelcome, you know, or not feel it's not juice and the sweetness that this wine needs. So not that it necessarily needs, but it's just all these things kind of work and play off of one another. So you taste the sweet, salty, you taste the sweet and spicy melon with the salty, Serrano ham that's like prosciutto. But all these elements, when you have it in your mouth together, it's beautiful, you know? That's what's really special about here.
And what was the name of the green that was on there?
Oh, he said it's Mesobuddha. It's called
The meat longer?
slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
The slaughterhouse. When I was little, and I used to think, look at all this meat. This is so gross. And I'm like, this is a little terrifying. Like, but at the same time, she just wanted us to have the freshest meat because she was raised from that.
Fishing and like going on the boat, catching the, getting the bait, going out getting the fresh fish, come home, fry, cook it up, head on, head off, so yeah, I know.
If they wanted chicken, they had to catch chicken, break the neck of the chicken, and then
Pluck 'em.
everything is right. Like, and I think that's really special. So if you were exposed to that stuff, that's good eating, and they have that same style and philosophy in Europe, and that's why I kind of took to that in wine, only because Americans, unfortunately, our diet is can be so gnarly. That's food. Like, fast food is so detrimental to us as a people. And I know a lot of us don't have the time to, I get it. I mean, sometimes there's days when I'm like, I'm so hungry right now in my bed because I haven't had a chance to make dinner. But I'm also not going to just, eat anything on my way home after a long day. So, you just got to find the time to prepare food, but if you can't, there's cable systems and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of a disservice to us in our community. We consume a lot of this stuff that's not necessarily good for us. We need to take it back to the basics where we have these urban farms and we have this urban produce that's produced, and we also take the initiative to want to consume things that are other.
And he does women and men's clothes.
Oh,
yeah, nice little windows.
Really?
He changed their window up every week.
I know that's right. I gotta check this out. It's called Different Regard, which is a space that he rents out for, but it's used as retail.
Yeah, it's retail.
Okay.
Retail and Taylor.
Right. Oh, okay.
But it's like right beside them on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Right in the
Oh,
street.
yes. I got you. And let me ask you, so he just basically is a fashion designer and he does tailor.
Some of it's like when I go on his Instagram, he tailors a lot of clothes for local folks.
Okay.
The two-piece outfits that he come up with, like
The color scheme, the colors of the brother, man.
it reminds me of what Thor wears.
So I'm gonna look it up now.
His clothing is really nice.
They got a nice little thing going on over there. It's really nice.
Is France, Italy, Spain, Germany, those are the power players. There's Lebanese wine, there's also technically they have Asian grapes. Greek wine is also Old World. Portugal, as I mentioned, and Turkey, Armenia, all those kind of older civilizations, they are kind of classified because they have very good minds, and that's really important. With really good, great winemaking, the older the wine, the better, because it has established itself in the earth itself. It sucks up all those beautiful nutrients and those minerals from the earth itself. So old world wines are a little bit, they're a bit more highly regarded in the world of wine because they have had that time. Now, don't get me wrong, New World wine's beautiful. Yesterday I had a Washington State Chardonnay Verde, usually has green hue to it. But now, Vino Verde is a designation name, which is almost like an umbrella. So even though it's Vino Verde, it's obviously a rosé. It doesn't have green leaves because it has some contact with the skin. But at the same time, naturally this wine and those manuscripts normally have a green hue. That's why they have that Verde association attached to the name. Rosé from Provence usually has like a first press, and they have this kind of like style of rosé. So it's very pale. You have a lot of copper notes, salmon notes, but it's just very pale, barely any color. But then you have kind of more experimental, fun winemakers that really like to eject. So it is very advantageous for a winemaker to put the screw top on it because it doesn't need to age. This is easy drinking, fun tasting. I respect and love ports personally. There is an element of taint with that. You can have bacteria that gets into the port. I have no problem drinking really beautiful wine that's fun, accessible, with a twist off. For sure, especially when you travel places, you can twist off. Exactly. You don't have to have chemistry. And what's really special about the fact that it's a twist off is that it does actually preserve the wine quite nicely. The only thing about wines that are aged bourbon and long lived, they have that still tradition of cave aging, the element of the port preserving. So it's like the Bible for them, you know? It's so much tradition attached to the pork. So it is hard for older ones to detach themselves from the but and if for that, out of respect of that, my respect of that is that I also appreciate things that are a little older and age-worthy that happen. And I do kind of associate age-worthiness with pork as opposed to a twist of pork. You know, obviously, only time will tell how much time you can give a little twist off and it keeps it preserves the wine.
Yeah, I would just, when you go to get your sushi, you know, with, you know, I eat the jalapeno. Oh, that's good.
Just butter.
With the right amount of salt and pepper.
I tried it with the green too. Spinach leaf. Okay.
Now, this is going to be my second red that I like. Because the first red I did like, and I'm not going to lie, I love a good Malbec.
Oh, yeah, I love you too. I wanted to have a Powers on this tasting. I thought it'd be perfect with the beef. Can you tell her about the lemon that the yogurt tasting?
Oh, yeah, the lemon
So, and a lot of places don't serve it, but like
it was dry, but it was super beautiful.